Chapter 3. The Power of Presence, Living Fully in the Now. Breathing and smiling is a deep practice to bring us back to the present moment. Thich Nhat Hanh. Time, as we experience it, is but an illusion. It's a concept we've created to help us understand the sequence of events, but often it pulls us away from the only true moment we ever have, the present. The past, filled with memories and regrets, is like a shadow that haunts us, pulling us backward. Meanwhile, the future, filled with anticipation and anxiety, lures us into thoughts of what could be, but isn't yet. In doing so, we miss the beauty of what is right now. The human mind is constantly torn between these two temporal realms, leaving little room for the present. We get caught up in what happened and what might happen, neglecting the power of the here and now. But the truth is, the past and future only exist in our minds. They are constructs, memories of what was, and projections of what could be. The present moment, however, is the only time that truly exists. In this moment, everything aligns. The past and future are both irrelevant, except as tools for learning or imagining, respectively. By staying present, we liberate ourselves from the emotional weight of the past and the uncertainty of the future. This is where the key to peace lies, in the power of the present. The gift of being present. Being present is not simply a practice, it is a gift to yourself. It is the gift of reconnecting with the flow of life where everything is just as it should be. When we choose to be present, we experience the fullness of life, the sensations, emotions and experiences that are often drowned out by our endless ruminations. In this state, we align with the divine, for it is in the present that we find true peace, clarity, and spiritual growth. In the spiritual journey, presence is the cornerstone of transformation. It's not enough to read, learn, or plan. We must be. Presence allows us to fully engage with life's teachings. Without it, all the spiritual practices, thoughts, and desires remain disconnected, lacking the depth that only true presence can bring. In the now, we are fully available to receive divine wisdom, the whispers of our soul, and the guidance we seek. The practice of presence is essential for inner peace because it calms the restless mind. Instead of constantly rushing towards something, whether it's an outcome, an answer, or a result, we rest in the understanding that everything we need is already here in this very moment. This is where the magic of life resides. The day Alana finally heard the birds. Alana had spent most of her adult life racing against time, meetings, deadlines, errands. Her calendar was always full, her mind even fuller. She prided herself on being efficient, always planning the next move, always doing, until the day she couldn't. Her mother's illness came suddenly. A rare neurological disorder left her frail and speechless, confined to a wheelchair. Alana took leave from work and flew home, her suitcase filled with worry and a head full of things she couldn't fix. For weeks, Alana sat beside her mother without knowing what to say. There was nothing to organise, no plan to follow, just the quiet presence of a woman who had once raised her with stories and lullabies, now staring out the window with a fading smile. One morning, Alana sat next to her with a blanket around them both. Her phone was off. The air was still. For the first time in weeks, maybe years, she just sat. And then her mother pointed gently outside. Alana followed her gaze and heard it. Birds. Dozens of them, chirping, fluttering, dancing in the garden. Her mother's eyes welled with tears. Alana's did too. In that moment, there were no words, no tasks, no noise, only the sound of birdsong and the feeling of being completely there. It was the first time Alana had heard the birds in years. Later, she would say it was the most sacred moment of her life. She didn't need to do anything to heal her mother. What her mother needed, what Alana needed, was simply her presence. Presence as a portal to healing. What Alana discovered in that quiet moment wasn't just a fleeting emotional experience. It was a profound spiritual truth. Healing does not always arrive through action. Sometimes it arrives through stillness. So often we think we must fix, solve, or rescue, but many of life's most sacred moments don't ask for our intervention. They ask for our presence. In being fully present, we offer something deeper than words. We offer witness. We say, I see you. I'm here with you. You're not alone. Alana didn't need to take away her mother's pain to bring peace. Her silent companionship, her open heart, her grounded energy, that was the healing. And this is true for all of us. When we slow down and truly inhabit the moment, we become vessels for divine love. We listen more deeply. We feel more fully. We sense what is real and eternal beneath the noise of daily life. Presence doesn't mean denying pain. It means meeting it with compassion, without running away or trying to control it. It is in this space that we reconnect with ourselves, with others, and with the sacred. Each time we choose presence over distraction, we open a doorway to inner peace. Practices for cultivating mindfulness in every aspect of your life. Mindfulness is the art of bringing your full attention to the present moment. It's a return to now, to the only place where life truly happens. Often mistaken for a technique or trend, mindfulness is actually a way of being. It's the conscious choice to show up, awake, aware, and open to each moment, no matter how ordinary it may seem. In the same way Alana learned to be present with her mother, not by doing, but by simply being, we, too, can begin to bring that same gentle awareness into our everyday lives. Mindfulness transforms the mundane into the meaningful. Washing dishes becomes a sensory experience. Walking becomes a meditation. Listening becomes an act of love. By cultivating mindfulness, we stop rushing through life on autopilot. We slow down. We breathe. We begin to experience the richness, the texture, and the subtle beauty of each moment. We feel more grounded, more grateful, and more attuned to what truly matters. Here are a few simple but powerful practices that can help you integrate mindfulness into your daily rhythm. Sacred sound listening, tuning into the symphony around you. Sound is vibration, and vibration is energy. In every moment, the world hums with layers of sound that often go unnoticed. But when we listen with presence, sound becomes a portal to inner calm, heightened awareness, and a deeper connection with life as it unfolds. Mindful listening is more than just hearing. It's an act of reverence. It's the practice of giving your full attention to the auditory world, not to analyse or judge, but to receive. To hear life speaking in its many voices, the ticking clock, birdsong, the wind, distant laughter, your own heartbeat. You can practice sacred listening in the following ways. Create space for silence. Find a quiet space, or simply turn off background noise like music or media. Sit or lie down comfortably. Allow yourself to arrive. Close your eyes and tune in. Let the sounds find you. Rather than straining to hear, allow the sounds to come to you. Notice what arises. Is it near or far? Loud or faint? Constant or fleeting? Try not to label the sounds. Just observe them as raw experience. Practice deep presence. Each time your mind begins to drift, gently return to the sounds. Try to notice the silence between the sounds too. This space is as sacred as the sound itself. It is where stillness resides. Anchor into your inner soundscape. Eventually, shift your attention inward. Can you hear the sound of your own breath, your heartbeat, the subtle ringing in your ears? This quiet, internal landscape is always with you. Reflect afterward. After a few minutes, open your eyes slowly. Notice how you feel. Has your mind slowed down? Has your body softened? Sacred listening can dissolve stress, increase clarity, and return you to the moment with grace. Single tasking with full attention, honouring the sacred in the simple. In a world that glorifies multitasking, single tasking feels almost rebellious, but it's through the quiet act of doing one thing at a time, fully, that we begin to reclaim our peace, our clarity, and our connection to life. Single tasking invites us to slow down and meet each moment with our full awareness, as if the task before us is the only thing that exists. Because in truth, it is. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. The only thing that is real is what's happening now. When you give your full attention to just one activity, no matter how ordinary it may seem, you honour it. And in doing so, you honour yourself. Here are some helpful insights on how you can practice single tasking in your daily life. Begin with small, everyday activities. Choose one daily task, like making your bed, washing the dishes, or brushing your teeth, and do it slowly, mindfully. Notice the textures, the movement of your hands, the sounds, the temperature of water or fabric. Resist the urge to rush or distract yourself. This is not just a chore, it is a doorway into presence. Create tech-free zones. When engaging in tasks like writing, cooking, or even having a conversation, put your phone aside. Let go of the compulsion to check messages or scroll while doing something else. By choosing to be fully immersed, you will begin to experience the richness and depth of your own life. Eat with intention. Practice single tasking during meals. Sit down, slow down, and truly taste your food. Chew consciously. Notice the colours, flavours, and aromas. Let eating become a sensory meditation, not a rushed habit between other tasks. Listen with your whole self. In conversation, focus entirely on the person speaking. Don't plan your response. Don't glance at your phone. Just listen. Offer your full presence as a gift. It's one of the rarest and most healing offerings we can give another human being. Schedule presence breaks. Block out short segments of your day where you commit to single tasking. Whether it's 10 minutes to read, stretch, tidy a space, or write in your journal, devote yourself fully to just that one thing. Let it be a mindful reset. Nature observation. reconnecting with the still wisdom of the earth. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. When you step outside and allow yourself to truly see the natural world, you will begin to remember something ancient and sacred, that you, too, are part of this living rhythm. Nature doesn't strive to be anything other than what it is. The tree doesn't apologize for growing slowly. The sky doesn't rush the sunset. The waves don't judge themselves for rising and falling. Nature simply is. And so when you observe it without agenda, without distraction, you return to your original state of being. You remember what it means to just be. You can practice greater presence through your observation of nature. Here are some ways to begin now. Take silent walks without a destination. Go outside not to get somewhere, but to arrive in the moment. Leave your headphones behind. Turn off notifications. As you walk, allow your senses to guide you. Listen to the crunch of leaves underfoot, the rustle of wind in branches, the distant call of birds. Let your walk be a moving meditation. Sit and watch without needing to interpret. Find a spot under a tree, beside a window, in a quiet garden, and simply sit. Watch the clouds drift. Notice how the sunlight changes the colour of leaves. Watch insects move with careful purpose. There's no need to analyse. Just observe. Just witness. Let stillness become your teacher. Use your senses one by one. Choose one sense to focus on at a time. What do you hear? What textures can you feel? What scents linger in the air? Let each sense pull you deeper into the now, grounding you in what is real and alive around you. Journal after moments in nature. After a quiet time in nature, write down what you noticed, but also write how you felt. Were you more calm, inspired, connected? Nature often speaks in silence, but its messages are deeply healing for the soul. Capture those whispers before they fade. Create a nature ritual. Start or end your day with a few minutes outside, even if it's just on a balcony or by a potted plant. Let this become a sacred pause where you consciously choose presence. Over time, you may find this becomes your favourite part of the day. Nature is the original mindfulness teacher. It doesn't speak in words, but in rhythms. When we observe it, we begin to slow down. We remember that we don't need to control or perfect everything. We simply need to be. Let nature mirror back to you the peace that is always available, right where you are. Living in the now. When we embrace the present, we unlock a profound sense of clarity. We see things as they truly are without the distortion of past memories or future worries. It's in this clarity that creativity flows. The mind, freed from distractions, can create without limitations. Presence also opens the door to deeper connections, both with others and the divine. When we are truly present with another person, we hear them in ways that transcend words. We connect on a deeper level, beyond what is said, beyond what is visible. This connection is the essence of love, of empathy, of human understanding. It is the divine speaking through us. Additionally, living in the now allows us to access a higher state of awareness where we can tap into universal wisdom. By letting go of our attachment to time and outcomes, we align with the flow of the universe. Opportunities seem to appear effortlessly, relationships deepen naturally, and life begins to feel like a harmonious dance. When you live in the present moment, you are in tune with the pulse of life. Everything flows. There is no struggle, no resistance, only grace. And when you step into that flow, everything aligns effortlessly. Practical exercise, mindfulness practice for daily life. Here are some simple techniques you can use to stay present throughout your day. Set intentions. Start your day with a clear intention to be present. Take a few minutes in the morning to breathe deeply and commit to staying mindful throughout your day. Remind yourself that every moment is an opportunity to return to the now. Stop and breathe. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or distracted, pause and take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, hold for a few seconds, and exhale fully. This simple act of stopping and breathing brings you back to the present moment. Use your senses. Engage your senses as a way to anchor yourself in the now. Touch something with awareness. Smell the air. Listen to the sounds around you. Allow your senses to guide you back into the present. Take breaks. Throughout your day, take short breaks to reconnect with your surroundings. Stand up, stretch, or simply look outside. Give yourself permission to step away from your tasks and refocus on the present. Journaling prompts. To explore how often you allow yourself to be fully present, ask yourself the following questions. When do I find myself most caught up in thoughts about the past or future? How can I gently guide myself back to the present? How does being present in the moment affect my relationships? Can I be more mindful in my interactions with others? What are the moments when I feel most connected to the divine or my higher self? How can I invite more of those moments into my daily life? How does presence change the way I approach my work and creative endeavours? What happens when I let go of expectations and simply be? What are some activities or practices that help me feel fully immersed in the present? How can I incorporate these into my routine? As you reflect on these prompts, remember that it takes practice to become fully present, one that requires patience, awareness, and intention. But as you continue on your journey, you will find that the more you live in the now, the more deeply you experience life's richness.